Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here. I'm here with Heather and AB.
Hey guys.
And we are back in Get Creative, picking up right where we left off. Let's go see what Heather's been up to. Look, my castle doesn't look as bland one blockish.
Yeah, I can see that. I like it.
I'm working on it. Of course, look at all your detail. Damn it.
What?
Show off.
This isn't even a lot of detail. Those are exotic fish.
Exotic.
And then we have rabbits here.
You monster!
And then we have clownfish. And I think these are sausages. And then sardines. And then a swordfish. You know, out of the river that runs by the castle.
Well, I mean, the good news is we found Nemo.
Oh.
His dad's gonna be pissed. Anyways, my castle isn't one block anymore.
Yay.
It's like 3. Anyways. And then you're working on upstairs.
Yep, I'm starting the detailing up here now.
Hanging flowers, too. What's that mod from? Oh, it's from this one.
Yeah, yep.
It's a barrel. Sweet. All right, so the last couple episodes, Heather found a weird website that asks us random questions.
Yep.
That made me go off on rants on grudges I've been holding for 22 years.
Yep. Those are fun.
I think we should continue that.
Okay.
So what's the next?
What's the best single day on the calendar?
March 30th, of course.
No, October 5th.
No, you're wrong.
December 6th.
Okay, see, I can't argue that. Oh, that's so messed up. That's a big pile of crap right there.
Why? Because that's both of us.
Yeah, but
are you saying December 6th is a big pile of crap?
No, but I can't. Just you using that as the argument is messed up.
I win.
So for anybody who doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, as opposed to what most of you believe, today is not my birthday.
It's not, no.
It is March 30th.
Yep.
Which is the day of Modi, which is a great day for everyone involved. Okay.
Yep.
And October 5th is her birthday.
Yep.
But December 6th is our stupid anniversary.
Did you say our anniversary is stupid?
No, did you just say our anniversary is stupid?
You said it!
Oh my God, honey, how dare you?
You said
That is so messed up.
You are horrible.
I can't believe it.
I can't either.
I can't even.
Can't even.
I can't even believe you would say that.
You said that.
Oh my God, honey.
So wrong.
That is so messed up.
You're messed up.
Wow. The truth comes out.
You see what I have to deal with, people.
Yeah, how wonderful I am.
You said our anniversary was stupid.
No, you said it.
No, you said it.
Oh, honey. You just need to live up to your mistakes and stop this.
Wow.
This blame game. Jeez.
What a butt.
Hey, move on to the next question while we still have an anniversary.
What is something you think everyone should do at least once in their lives?
Fight a shark. Next question.
Have you ever
Next question.
No. If you think everybody else should do it, have you done it?
God, no, that is ridiculous. That'd be dumb. But everyone should do it.
Let's see. Could you give a 40-minute presentation with absolutely no preparation? Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You could.
I call it recording. I do it every Monday and Tuesday for the better part of 3 years.
What is something that a ton of people are obsessed with, but you just don't get the point of?
Oh God, this could take all day, people.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Any music on the radio?
Yeah, I don't get that either. There's so much pop trash.
pizza.
You take that back.
I will not take that back.
You take that back.
I will not take that back.
Take that back.
It's a perfect
This is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Lazy man spaghetti.
How is that lazy man spaghetti?
See, you wouldn't even get it if I explained it because of the fact that you've already been brainwashed by the big pizza industrial complex.
Really?
Yeah. I said that sentence right, but they hacked into my computer. Were trying to bring me down because I'm putting the truth out there.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Other stuff? What about you?
The Doctor Who thing to me is I don't get it.
We're not saying it's bad.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't get why people are so obsessed with it.
And let's be honest, we're just talking about Krista.
And Haley. Haley's kind of obsessed with it too.
Yeah, they're both weird. All right, next question.
What's the best way to start the day? Waking up is good.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point in my life where that's really kind of a small daily victory. So I'm really at the point where
I woke up. Mission accomplished.
I'm super embracing it. I will admit there's some days, like recording days, where I'm like, oh, damn it.
Oh.
Fine. You
win. I have to.
You win this time, life.
Oh.
I would have been able to sleep forever if it wasn't for you and those pesky kids.
What the pesky kids have to do with it?
The people watching.
Wow, he just called you guys pesky kids. So messed up.
If the mask on the old guy who works at the carnival fits, that's all I'm saying.
All right. What's the most interesting piece of art you've seen? I don't really go to like art museums.
I don't.
Or anything like that.
Okay. All right. This is going to kind of go back to the other one. I don't get art.
Especially nowadays, like people like painting with their poop. Like why?
Oh, I totally get.
Why do other people pay money for that?
That makes 100% sense to me.
Of course it does.
But I made a little archway.
Oh,
into the castle. Yeah, I can okay. I can understand music. Okay?
Yeah.
Because and I'm not just talking about music I like. I mean, like I said, classical, I'm not the biggest fan of hip hop because believe it or not, I'm not that angry. And there's genres I don't like, but music I get. Yeah. Poetry is beyond me. I am apparently just too dense to be able to wrap my mind around that. What is that?
Snapping.
Why?
Because you were doing art.
You're weird.
Poetry, man.
Don't you be a beatnik to me. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't wrong people for liking it. I don't get it. Like, it doesn't, I can understand, like, oh, this is pretty. I get that. That makes sense to me, right? But, and then the money side of it. Anyways, so yeah, I like I said, that kind of stuff. I really can't wrap my head around it. It drives me crazy. It honestly, it kind of bugs me that I don't get it.
Okay.
Because I'm convinced that the world has a secret and they're not telling.
Oh.
So, all right, next question.
What fad or trend do you hope comes back?
What fat trend?
Fad.
Oh, I think you said fad.
Yes, fat. Eating's good. I
am honestly a big fan of the 80s in general. Now, it may have to do with obviously that's the time that I grew up. But I don't know. I think cartoons were better. I think toys were better. And the kind of like, and I think even with most of the people in the squad, like Krista and Snoop and stuff like that, which I don't really necessarily think as generally a ton younger than me, when we talk about what we like from the past, that's when it kind of hits me that there is definitely a generation gap. I grew up, because it seemed like in the 80s there was a lot of originals, right? So you had like the G.I. Joe cartoon and Transformers and Voltron and even stuff on the other side like Inspector Gadget and DuckTales and stuff like that, right?
Scooch. Come here, look. Turn around, Modi 101. I should have named him Modi 102.
Is he just running and then running back? Like
no, look at him.
Oh, look at that sweet beard. Fart joke. God, he is good.
Right?
Damn, they found out my secret. But yeah, like I said, I mean, all that stuff. And then God, I'm going to get so much hate for this. The 90s were garbage.
Oh, there goes half of our fans. Go ahead and explain yourself.
Power Rangers? Really?
Okay, but VR Troopers.
Garbage.
Do you remember VR Troopers? Were you still young enough or no?
I don't know. And then
it was like Power Rangers in virtual reality.
Yeah, all of the knockoff Power Ranger stuff they had.
Yeah.
God, I am just gonna be digging my grave. I can hear people unsubscribing. I was a grown-up for Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all of that stuff.
Yeah, I was in my teens when that stuff was popular.
All right, let me explain. Okay, here's the thing. Once I had pink cacti, not me personally. I was involved, but I didn't. But pink cacti
Your significant other at the time.
Pink cacti was born when I was 20 years old, which, by the way, she turned 20 years old 2 days ago. Yeah, that's not freaking me out at all.
It is freaking him out.
Yeah. Anyways, so at that point, most of what would be considered kid stuff at the time, and she was born in 97. So this was late 90s going into 2000s. So I have a much different view of it, and I'll give you the best example. SpongeBob.
Yeah.
People love SpongeBob. They lose their butts over SpongeBob, okay?
That's one of the things I don't get.
Okay. And the reason I don't have an issue with it, I think there's actually a lot of good jokes and a lot of jokes that were not made for kids at all. And I'm not talking about us being a little subtle. I'm talking blatant jokes that were not for kids. But so I kind of get it a little bit, late teenagers, early 20s, kind of, and plus there's this whole thing about hey, I'm a kid, and you're an adult. It's avoiding responsibility. Anyways. But for me, SpongeBob was a show that was on repeat all the time. That and Blue's Clues.
Oh, God, yeah. Randy Wade was obsessed with Blue's Clues as a baby.
Oh, my God. And I'll tell you what killed even the concept of liking SpongeBob. I owned a minivan. I had 2 kids. That's what you do. That's your thing. I had a minivan, but it was my minivan, so I had a DVD player in it and a flip-down TV. And this is early on, before the DVD players were included with the TV. The DVD player was under the passenger seat.
Okay.
And I sprung for all the belt because I worked at Circuit City at the time, and that's where I got it done. So I sprung for all the bells and whistles, including like the $100, 2 pairs of the $100 wireless headphones, so that my daughters could watch shows with the headphones on. Meanwhile, I could still listen to like XM radio or music or whatever I wanted. They were separate, right?
Yeah.
Except my beautiful daughters hated wearing the headphones.
Oh, no.
Despised wearing the headphones. Refused to wear it. So, here's the question as a father lied. Okay?
Okay.
Do I have them just sit back there, basically on the verge of boiling over and possibly murdering each other, and very well myself? Or do I let the DVD player play through the stereo?
And you were a good father, so you let it play through the stereo.
I just didn't want to be an accessory to murder. So, now generally, we would have to like go places and run places and do all that stuff. But it was usually in the car for 15, 20 minutes, get to the place we're going, do that stuff, blah, 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 blah. And then back in the car for 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of that. So it wasn't actually too bad.
Yeah.
Until we decided to go to California.
And how far is it from where you are to California?
I live in Tucson, which is very southern and pretty eastern Arizona, very much southeast kind of corner of Arizona.
Yep.
So even though California is the next state over, LA is very west California.
Mm-hmm.
So let me put it this way. Once we got out of Arizona, we still had hours before we got to LA. Okay? Basically, straight driving, like if it was just me, could pull it in a solid 8 hours.
Okay.
With 2 little kids and an ex-wife, wife at the time who had the bladder of a cashew, I would say about 10 hours. Okay.
Okay.
The problem was we didn't plan ahead, and we only brought 1 DVD.
Oh, no.
And it was part of a Spongebob kind of like box set type thing.
Okay.
So it had like 6 episodes on it. It was like, like season 3 or whatever, however they sold it. And on this particular disc that we had, and I'm not going to point fingers, but wasn't my responsibility to remember to bring the DVDs. That wasn't on my list. But anyways, I digress. Little Miss Tiny Bladder forgot to check.
Little Miss Tiny Bladder.
And the funny part is 6 episodes, I think they really run like maybe 18 to 20 minutes. They're shorter than normal sitcoms.
Okay.
By the time we got through that disc, where the realization that Miss Tiny Bladder forgot to bring other ones, we were already roughly about an hour and 20 minutes away from home.
Oh, jeez.
So we let the girls watch it, and we turned it off, and we put on music. That lasted for about 8 minutes. So, by the way, I also want to point out the trip from Tucson, Arizona to Los Angeles, California, for the most part, is, how do I word this? Excruciatingly rural. So before anybody goes popping into the comments, be like, why don't you stop at a Best Buy or whatever, Rural. Yeah. Middle of nowhere. Vultures circling the car as you drive down the freeway. Rural. So, 10 hours. Same 6 episodes. Playing through the entire car.
Nice.
So I didn't get to... Here's the funny part. I don't think I've seen those 6 episodes. But I've listened to them on a constant loop like 40 times. Now, we went to Disneyland. We had a lovely time. It was great. We got
On the way home?
We got in the car, started heading back. It wasn't until we got moving and got down the road that we then remembered, because I'm assuming we blocked it out like any trauma, that we still had one DVD.
Oh my gosh.
I was almost tempted to stop at a Blockbuster, rent them some movies, get home, drop them off, then drive back to California to return them.
You should have.
So at that point is really when the novelty of SpongeBob wore off.
Yeah. My boys never really watched SpongeBob, thankfully.
The girls did. But yeah. Blue's Clues I didn't mind. I actually got into Blue's Clues.
I liked Blue's Clues.
Yeah. Until Steve.
Yeah, until Joe came around.
That turned into garbage. And don't even get me started on Periwinkle. See, now I'm all pissed off again. Honey, you need to make me a promise.
What?
When I die, and it's probably not that far off. I'm in bad shape.
Oh.
When I die, I licked a stick of butter for half an hour for dinner the other night. Okay,
Oh.
I didn't eat it. I put it on a stick and ate it like an ice cream cone. Anyways,
Gross.
when I die,
Okay.
on my tombstone.
Okay.
Okay. And by the way, I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated. But I just want you to make a tombstone and then have it in like the living room with you.
Why?
Just so that anytime you move, I can still annoy you. Anyways. On my tombstone. Modi 101, born long time ago, died Thursday, whatever it says. Okay?
Thursday. Okay.
Don't tell me because I don't want to know. I just simply want to have it simply say,
Okay.
screw you, AFI and Periwinkle.
Oh, goodness.
A crappy California punk rock band and a pink cat.
Oh. This has been an interesting episode for
I'm
sure.
exhausted. I'm going to hang out with me.
Okay, you do that. Oh.
It's like the evil twin that just got found on an island. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comment section. If you're watching my make sure you check out Heather's channel down below. And while you're there, hit the like and subscribe button. If you're watching her channel, want to do the same thing for me, that would be great. Go check out our Spreadshirt shops. We got lots of cool things in there. Winter is coming. Get yourself a sweatshirt. And watch Game of Thrones, because that whole thing's way funnier if you watch that. It's dragons and boobs, people. Anyways.
No, it is.
It is. Where you said that where did me go? Where am I going? Look at me.
I don't know.
Look at me standing down here pondering at the water. Are you troubled, Modi, with other Modi? Anyways, guys. And if you want to hang out with myself, Heather, other Modi, and the rest of the squad, head on over to our Patreon link down below. It has all the information on how you can join us on our server and on our Discord. And if you want to get your very own Minecraft server, the only place to go is AMD Game. Use the link down below so you know you're coming from the squad. Use a coupon code to save yourself some money. Until the next episode of My God, Old Man, Quit Complaining, we want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.